Hey there, YouTube. This is Josh Pittman with Pittman Counseling Services coming to you from my YouTube channel, Flourish. Thanks for joining me. Just wanted to come back and give you guys another video. This time I'm going to be talking a little bit about containers. You may think, wait a second, I didn't come here to get a review on, Tupperware containers or food storage containers. And that's not what I'm talking about, guys. I'm actually talking about more so the metaphor of us as containers. And what I mean by that is that we can only hold so much, and it's all about carrying the load that we can carry, right? And doing what we can throughout our day-to-day experiences to try to pour out or to offload some of that load so that we can take on more of what life delivers our way. So oftentimes I like to illustrate what that looks like, and all of us are familiar with the thermoses or the cups that most people are popular with today. This one happens to be a Yeti, I believe, but not really trying to advertise for them, so there's plenty of good ones out there. But the whole point is that I think you can see that the water is right at the edge, and even as I'm moving it towards you, I have to be very careful not to spill any out. And as I was navigating to my seat with this cup of water, I also found myself being very careful and very delicate about the way that I walked around the room because I did not want it to spill all over the place. And that's very much like our own lives, guys. I mean, if we're carrying a lot, we have to be very careful how we carry it. And then anytime somebody bumps into us, it happens to spill some out like I kind of just did, So it's right at that threshold, and it really doesn't matter what comes our way. It can be something very small or something really grand in our life that can cause things to spill over. And that's just not what we want in our lives, right? We want to have some capacity to be able to carry more. We want to move about freely and comfortably and experience life the way that we were meant to experience it. So one of the things, that you can do, obviously, is when it comes to just holding a container, you can take it and just pour some out, right? So, it's not too unlike that for our own lives. A little bit more difficult probably than, just pouring it into a bowl, but the whole metaphor still stands true. And so I would encourage everyone to do what you can to go out there and pour some out of your container on a regular basis rather than it spilling over and affecting people in a way that you don't want it to. Much healthier to actually pour it out. So in ways that you can do that are get involved in different types of exercise, or maybe if you enjoy meditation, take a couple minutes out of your day. And even if you don't, find something that you like to read and read that for a couple minutes. Obviously, on a more grand scale than that, you could take a trip, go on a vacation, go on a cruise, go somewhere you've never been before, take an adventure, something like that. Those type of things, guys, will be that whole physical form of pouring out the container. That way you're not spilling over on everybody else, as I've already said. So at the time that our container is at its threshold, it wouldn't matter if you added more water with a eyedropper or a fire hose. It's going to spill over, right? So if we pour some out, we create that capacity, then we can take on life a little bit better. We can navigate our environment a little bit better and much more comfortably than we would if we had a full threshold and we're not spilling out. I'll say it again. We're not spilling out. So one other thing to consider, guys, is that is the container half full or half empty? And I'll let you decide on what your perspective on life is with that. But it's not so much important of whether it's half full or half empty as much as it is the idea behind how long you have to carry that container with it, either half full or half empty. Bottom line is after you carry it for a while, it's going to get heavy. And the longer you carry it, oftentimes it becomes more difficult to let go. And again, guys, I'm talking in metaphor here. So, the longer you hold on to a situation, whether that be resentment or if it's grief, anything that's going on in your life that maybe you could have an opportunity to actually do some work around, I would encourage you to do so. And that looks like either seeking out counseling or maybe visiting with somebody that you very much trust and sharing with them what's going on in your life. Journaling is a good tool that you can use to actually offload a lot of information that maybe you're carrying and holding on to. But it's always good to get somebody's perspective, especially somebody that's coming from an objective perspective that can reflect back to you what they're hearing and what they're seeing. Hope you like what you saw, guys. Please be sure to hit the like button on the bottom. Subscribe to my channel, please. And feel free to add comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this video, and as well, love to hear what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. Definitely going to be posting some more. So thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, Josh Pittman with Pittman Counseling Services. Go visit my website at pittmancounselingservices.com and tune back into the YouTube channel Flourish. Thanks so much and have a great day. Continue to flourish.